This is Sparta!
Hold up, wait a second guys. This is of course not Sparta, this is of course live prog. I am Marcel Haster and I am here with a brand new review. And yes, it is my 300th review. And the album is this one, I'll bring it up close. Haster, Let It Go.
Why do I compromise my eyesight for you to hide dressed in white gold?
Well, are you awake now? I'd say that is a way to start off the 300th review on Live Prog, because yes, that's the milestone I achieved right now, what you are watching, the 300th review. And I have an amazing album, of course. I mean, I wanted to do something special. I wanted to bring a remarkable album in this review, and I think I have succeeded in that. And I think with that first bit I played you, you are all awake and you have a pretty good idea what this band is all about. Now, you've seen this t-shirt before, of course, Haster, and here, as I showed you, the album Let It Go, the debut album of this band. I didn't know that this band was around, and I was very oblivious to the fact because I mainly focus on progressive rock with live prog. I mean, that's what I started out to do, and that's the music I became to love since 1993. And to be very honest, I haven't been really listening to any other genres outside of that. Only in recent years I tried to expand my musical horizon a little bit more, listen to other kind of music as well and not just progressive rock. Also for the fact that I think, you know, the progressive rock landscape is getting very crowded with lots of bands, lots of albums, and not everything in good quality. So I decided I'm gonna see, you know, look over the fence and see how the grass is in other genres. And I had a stroke of luck when my good friend Hans Ravensbergen, a former reviewer as well from Prog Wereld, but now he's promoting Night Area, a very fine Dutch band, he sent me a link to the Facebook page of Haster. And I thought, wow, that's cool. I mean, a band with my name. Wow, that's cool. Alright. I loved it instantly. I had no idea what kind of music they were making, and I just decided to jump in and, you know, check them out, look at the website, and I noticed that they are really active on the social media. I mean, they have a very a good Facebook page, they have a Twitter page, and they have lots of other things like a Reverb Nation page, a very good YouTube page as well. So they do a lot of things to get out there, to get noticed, and to get people to hear their music and to find out what this band, this one, is all about. So I checked it out and I listened to a couple of their tracks on YouTube. And the first track I listened to was Medicine. They had a really great video with that, very professional and everything. And I have to mention that this is an unsigned band. They don't have a label backing them up. They're doing this all by themselves, which is very awesome. And you know, if you can create such a really amazing video, you're doing something very good. You're really dedicated to bringing out your music. And that song Medicine, I thought, wow, that's really nice. And from the moment I found out this band, I thought, and they had a debut album out, which was released at the end of March, very recently, I thought I have to feature them on Live Prog. I just have to, regardless of the kind of music they make. I have to do that because this is, this is a personal thing. I think it's cool. And then I listened to it and it's like, wow, this is great. And then I checked out some of the other songs, because if you go to their YouTube channel, you can listen to all the songs from the album. They all made short videos, you know, nothing fancy, just a cover. And then you can listen to the entire album there. At the same time, they did make a couple of videos for a few tracks on this one. And one of the videos, one of the lyric videos, was for the track Crutch, which is the opener of the album, which is a part you just heard. And that gave me like, okay, wow, this is, I have to get used to this a little bit, because as I said, you know, I listen to some metal and I don't mind some grunts, but I have to get used to the whole idea. I never listened to bands like Tool or Korn or those kind of bands. But I kept on listening to it, and gradually I found out that I really loved it very much. And I think a track like Crutch, at the opener of this album, really gives you the idea of what this band is all about. They are very passionate, they are very powerful, but at the same time musically they are unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna get. When you listen to this album, the 1 minute you have these really screams, these guttural vocals, these grunts in it, but the next time you have really calmer songs, some melancholic a little bit, very melodic and beautiful clean vocals. And that is something that you find on this album. I listened to this album and I thought, wow, this sounds really amazing. I really loved it very much. And then I just listened to it, and I'll show you the backside that we have it. 14 tracks at a total running time of 54 minutes. None of the tracks goes above 5 minutes. So no epic tracks here, no, just short compact tracks. But at the same time very powerful, and every song has a story to tell. And that is something that you can see if you look at the clip from Medicine, if you look at the lyric video from Crutch. They also have another lyric video on it, which is probably my favorite track of this album. The second track, The Following. Just look at that track, just look at the lyrics there. You know, this band really has something to say, you know, they're just not meaningless lyrics or anything. Now this band really has something to say with their music, and they are really, you know, fully behind their music, and they're promoting it in any way they can. They were formed in 2010. You know, they got together, they started making music. They started making very good use of the social media. As I said, they're very active on it, on Twitter, on Facebook, but also in, you know, getting more people to notice them. One thing they use, and I think that's really cool, is that they have sticker packs. You can buy them from the website, but they are really generous, and they say, you know, send us an email and we'll send you a sticker pack. And I thought, wow, that's cool. That's one of the things I did. I gotta have Haster stickers. Well, I gotta have a Haster t-shirt, and of course the Haster album. And they asked, you know, if you got the stickers, post a photo with you and the stickers on it. And if you look at their Facebook page, you know, there are loads of photos from fans who put up photos with their stickers. So they have a huge fan base. I mean, they have like 17,000 likes on their Facebook page, which is really a lot. So they're very active in creating a fan base, which is really good. In their area, the local area where they live, they are performing a lot. If you look at their Facebook page, they won a couple of awards. So it all shows that this band is working really hard in promoting their music, and I really have a lot of respect for them.
Separate the old from young identity. Imagination. We look like fools playing Dr. Goose in our business suits. Underneath the guy, place looking like in our shoes. Our hearts are crying to be removed. Our social stigmas have us chewed up. Wait to collect.
This is the album, and it's a sort of a digipack. Open it up, then we have it. We have in the rear. Now, if you fold it in, it's very small, as you can see, but oh, okay. There are unfortunately no lyrics included. If you want to read the lyrics to the songs, you have to go to their Reverb Nation page. There, they have all the tracks up where you can listen to them and you can read along the lyrics. And of course, we have the CD. So now let me quickly introduce the band to you. On lead guitars, rhythm guitars and acoustic guitars, David Haida. On bass and backing vocals, Bob McCool. On rhythm guitars and also backing vocals, Patrick Nolan. Brian Chu on drums and Jared Stockmar on vocals. Jared Stockmar also wrote all the lyrics to the album, and I think he is an amazing singer. When I listen to him, and especially you have the music, and then from 1 second it moves from really calm and quiet to really brutal and massive, and it seems so effortless as it goes, and it's like, wow, this guy is really good. At the same time, there are also a lot of sort of more layered vocals in several of these songs that make the vocal part really stand out, and especially in the quieter parts, really beautiful. I really enjoyed listening to him, but musically also the guitar work is fantastic. There's some really crunchy riffs in it, some really crunchy riffs. melodic stuff in it, but also some really good metal stuff. The band calls themselves an alternative metal band, which I think is very fitting for the music they bring on this album. And next to that, they also have a very solid rhythm section, and that is something I also noticed when I was listening to the album, listening to the songs, hearing especially the drums, how well they were mixed in the song, never dominating, not even in the metal parts, but really nice, but still up there that you can really hear them and you can really think, oh wow, this sounds really good. A very good drummer, a very good rhythm section. As I said, 5 very talented musicians that really bring something. Now, I can't compare it to the bands that they are influenced by because I haven't really listened to them. I mean, I've been checking some music from bands like Tool and Chevelle and A Perfect Circle out on YouTube just to get the idea what kind of music that is. And I gotta say, so far I am enjoying what I hear. So this band is really opening up for me, a new genre, a new style of music that I definitely like very much. But this is an album I definitely love when I listen to it, and I'm not just saying that because they are called Haster, because I really enjoyed it. If this band had another name but the same kind of music, I would have loved them equally, but the chances of me discovering them would have been a little less. So I'm glad they chose this name. I asked it and they say that it is inspired by a character from the show Dexter. But unfortunately there was already, I believe the name was Haster, but there was already someone with that name, a band, so they had to change it and they just put an H in front of it and they got Haster. Thank you guys for doing that, I'm really happy with that, and I'm really a big fan of this band.
He sets my eyes on gold-plated addiction and hides the price as I relapse and bleed. Maybe tomorrow I will be.
So I would say check this band out, Haster, Let It Go, because the album is fantastic. It is 14 tracks, it may sound like a lot, but as I said, it is less than an hour of music, but it's very powerful music, and that is something I like about it very much. You hear how sincere and honest this band is in their music, and I can only respect that. So, if you like bands like Tool, like A Perfect Circle, like Korn, if you like that kind of music, then I say you really need to have this one, if you haven't already. But if you are a real prog fan and you're a little worried, I would say definitely check out their YouTube channel, check out the music they have online, and if you like it, I would really say buy this album, because I think it is really cool. They have an EP out as well, I forgot to mention that, Searching, which was released in 2011, and also that one I also listened to, something that they put up on YouTube, and that also sounds really great. So a very amazing band. I really wish them a lot of success. I really hope that they can expand. I mean, in an interview I read that they are really going for world domination. Well, they're doing a very good job in their home area, Orange County. I hope that one day this band will come to Europe, and I really hope I get a chance to see them live, because I think they are a killer band live on stage. Hopefully they will put up some live videos as well. That would be amazing, then I can get a chance to see what they look like, and of course everybody else as well. I could go on about this. I'm loving this, and it's really cool that I can bring a band like this in my 300th review. So thank you for watching, thank you for putting up with me, all these reviews. Keep on listening to great music. I will do the same, and I will share all the great albums I come across with you guys. And don't worry, I have a lot of albums still waiting to be listened by me and to be shared here in these reviews. So, well, review 301 is next up on the agenda, and of course some nice interviews as well. So stay tuned on Live Prog, check out Haster, Let It Go. And thank you for watching. I said that, but I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope of course that you will see me at a new review.